Hi, this is a walk around video for a 4-meter Sprinter van. The model is the 311 CDi, so it's got that well-loved 2.2 diesel 5-speed manual gearbox. This one's covered 291,000 miles. It appears to be owned by the same company, even though it seems to have passed from one division of the company to the other. But it has been a courier vehicle, and at 4 meters long, these are very popular vans for people who, for example, fit carpets, market traders, or anyone really that just needs a big van, reliable big van on a budget. So having looked at the MOT history, the MOT runs through to August 2021, so this is good to drive away. It doesn't look to have failed on anything for quite a number of years, which is the sign of a well-maintained van. The company that had previously owned the van, as I mentioned, were a courier company, and they maintain their own fleet to a very good standard, because reliability, if you're delivering parcels, is very important, and they keep some of these older vehicles around, so when some of the new vehicles are off the road, they got something reliable that could go and do a day's work if necessary. So 291 k miles and an 06 makes this one of the later years of the previous and the original Sprinter, which I know is preferred by a lot of people. Sort of simplicity of the electrics for starters. I think the reliability is up a notch on the newer ones. However, the engine and the mechanics tend to outlast the bodies. So whereas this one is quite typical of a battle-scarred courier van, but being a Sprinter, they do their best. So starting at the front, the bumper is in one piece and it's in good shape and it's present. We've got a nice dent in the front there. Rest of the bonnet is pretty respectable. We've got a bit of grot underneath the headlamp unit, which looks nice and bright and probably a replacement one. The wing's got a little bit of grot in, as has the bottom of the driver's door through to that front arch. For anyone looking for a mint one of these, the body panels are available, and repair kits for the bottom of the doors and stuff are a common fitting for these. A big long slab sided van. This side is fairly respectable, with the usual bleeding of rust from some of the corrosion spots around the vehicle. You've got a bit of rust forming there. Good tyres all round, I noticed. Looks like the corner of the bumper is since departed. However, the rest of the bumper is here. These doors tend to always get a bit grotty through the bottom. That one's not too bad actually as the bottom goes, but you got some rust in the middle and the area around where the number plate lights. They love going there. Doors open and close. It locks. It comes with 3 keys. It looks like this one's had a decent little dent here, and it looks like maybe a forklift truck has done its best to put its fork through the side. So other than that, that corner is pretty well used. Bit of a rust mark here. That's actually mud at the bottom and not rust for a change. Bit in the wheel arch. The rest of this van, from looking from the side, is pretty respectable, and then you get to the front where, as always with Sprinters, the bottom of the doors are a bit scabby, as is that front arch, and a pretty decent wing that side. Mirrors, glass, all in good usable condition. Nice and basic. There's no electric windows and central locking to go wrong with these. They're all manual. It's a radio cassette player. The radio works. Good plastics for out here. It's been looked after quite well. The hood is good. I'm sorry, the roof lining is good. Now we've got a nice folder with various jobs and old MOTs here, and some tax renewals. But for example, I just choose one. So back when it had 288,000 miles, so not that long ago actually, as you can see, the car had his brake pads and discs and lower arms and calipers and some sort of spring at the bottom there. So they're maintained very well. being a courier van, you always find that the passenger seats are always in really good condition, and the driver's seat takes a bit of a hammering, and that's why this one here is worn. But the van starts on the button, it drives very well, it's quick, and people run them for so long because they are a reliable old van. Now, I will do a walk back and a walk around once more. I'll open the back up so you can see into the back. They're all ply lined. There's a spare wheel. Let's open that right up so you can see. Yeah, so excellent amount of space in there, all ply lined and ready to work. Ply floor as well. And let's see if this side one's open for us, which it is. And there she is from the side as well. Okay, well, hopefully this gives you a pretty good idea of the condition of the van. It's a good old bus. Drove very nicely earlier, so I know that there's no issues with it, and there's no reason to believe that you couldn't jump in this van and drive anywhere you need to go. Certainly didn't experience any funny noises, any untoward smoke. It performed exactly as I expected. And while we're all together, let me just put the key in the ignition. Let's make sure it's not in gear. And let's start her up for you so you can have a little listen. And there she is. Well, hopefully 7 minutes looking around this old van will give you an idea of its condition. MOT through to August 2021, 291,000 miles. It's a 2.2 turbo diesel 5-speed manual gearbox, a good old workhorse, and she is ready to take away and work now. Please get in touch if you'd like to come and take this old girl away. Thank you.